Hi, I'm Jenn with Making the Photo. Artists all over the world are protesting AI images. They're staging mass online protests of image sharing sites like Artstation. So why are the artists so upset? And does that mean you can't create AI images? Some artists don't want their names associated with AI-generated images. They see the writing on the wall. AI image generators are significantly shaking up the industry. AI makes images faster and better than many human artists. More images equals more competition. These artists are upset that their art has been used to train the AI in the first place. They think in some way their artistic style has been stolen. If you're new to AI image generation, training a dataset means that the AI image generator has looked at millions and millions of images, a lot of them from the web. It's learned connections and patterns from these images. So when you ask it for Monet, the AI knows who that is and what type of art Monet created, including style and favorite subjects. And it will give you an image in the style of Monet. Naming an artist in a prompt is a type of style transfer. It maps the style of one image onto another. Monet isn't a controversial artist. He's dead. And style transfer is not new technology. It has been in programs like Photoshop for years. But when Korean artist Kim Yong-gi died in October 2022, and AI was used to make homage art, all hell broke loose. This was the point that artists realized what AI could really do. Famous artists are used to fan art. There's a long tradition of this. People sketch like famous illustrators and write stories like their favorite authors. This has nothing to do with AI image creation, but AI has made it all so easy. But how do these protests affect you? You just enjoy making cool images with an AI generator. Do you have to stop making images now? No, you can use whatever tool you want to make images, even if that tool is an AI image generator. Most of these protests are not about fan art, and they aren't targeted at you and me. As with most things, it's about money. Artists trying to sell their art don't want to compete against AI making art using their own name better and faster. So what should you do? You should keep creating. Despite the anti-AI rhetoric and calls for widespread banning of AI images, the reality is that most of the artists use AI in one way or another, whether it's part of a graphic design program like Photoshop or in a digital camera. AI isn't going anywhere. And not all artists are opposed to the use of their names in AI image generators. Many feel flattered that you love their art so much that you want to create images in their style. And some are even using AI image generators to workshop their own style. Bottom line, some artists don't want you to use their names in your prompt to make art in their style. But are you allowed to use an artist's name in your prompt? Yes, of course you can. Well, unless the AI image generator you're using specifically bans the artist's name, or doesn't include the artist's work in the dataset. But should you use an artist's name in your prompt? Now that's more debatable. An artist can't copyright a style. They can copyright a work, but the style is a much broader thing than a specific artwork. But rather than a heated argument about it, let's take a play from the street photographer's playbook. In most countries, you can legally take a photo of a person in a public place. But if a person asks not to be photographed, most photographers respect this. Not all artists care if their names are used in an AI image prompt, but if they do care, we should probably respect it. So does that mean we can't create art in a particular style? No, one artist doesn't own a style. Just prompt for the style rather than the artist. Let me give you an example. The photograph of the Afghan girl by Steve McCurry is so famous that both Stable Diffusion and Midjourney banned the use of prompts related to this photograph. It's probably because the AI has seen so many instances of this image that it returns something very, very similar to the original photograph. But I don't have to use Steve's name or the phrase Afghan girl to create an image that looks very similar. I'm not going to give you the prompt recipe here for my AI image because it did end up looking really, really close to Steve's original photograph, but I didn't use Steve McCurry or Afghan girl in the prompt. Artist names are really only shorthand anyway for a look that you want. Many of us just don't have the art education background to describe an artistic style in words, but we can look at a picture and say, I want my image to look just like that, and let the AI get on with it. It's so much easier to say Monet rather than try to prompt for impressionistic, pale opaque colors, unblended colors, indistinct subjects, blurry lines, fog effect, and all the other elements that go into creating Monet's style. So you can create AI images in the style of an artist without using his or her name. Just describe the style. Okay, that's easier said than done. You might not have the art education background to look at a piece of art and describe it in words, but others do. Art critics often write about famous artists, and they include descriptions of the artworks and the artist's style. Use these descriptions as part of your prompt. Will it get you the exact style of the artist? Probably not, but it will get you in the stylistic ballpark. Or ask the chatbot, ChatGPT, to describe the art style for you. This won't work for more recent art styles, but it will work for artists of the past. Another option is to put one of the artist's images through Clip Interrogator. I've talked about Clip Interrogator before. This app describes an image. You can use parts of the description in your prompt. Remove any names you see. Clip Interrogator isn't actually that good at matching images with artists anyway. Instead of using a specific artist's name, use a more generic description of the style. Describe where you saw similar images, maybe on a site like Artstation or DeviantArt, or in a video game, or maybe at the movies. You're not specifically targeting a specific artist, but you are pointing the AI in a stylistic direction. And if you are going to use artists' names, take full advantage of the AI capabilities. AI image generators are terrific at combining styles. Take a bit of Monet, mix a touch of Klimt, and add a dash of Rembrandt. This is a unique style recipe all of your own. It's like combining spices in cooking. You're not competing with any one artist, you're using the AI tools creatively. I can sympathize with the graphic designers and visual artists who feel threatened by AI image generators. For many, AI will change their lives. But AI image generators bring us all the ability to make images we love. They make us more creative and give us a vehicle for self-exploration. And that's what art is all about after all. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If this video was helpful, remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. This is Jenn at Making the Photo. Let's make something amazing together.